Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
It's Paul Joseph Watson, editor and writer for PrisonPlanet.com. Filling in for the last 2 hours of the broadcast. As you know, Alex has been doing the marathon 27-hour Moneybomb special. He's taking a well-deserved break. But we're going to be joined by Bob Chapman in the next segment for the last hour of the show to talk about gold, the economy, and the foreclosure fiasco. We're going to be taking calls throughout the final hour. What's going to happen to your mortgage, to your pension, to your savings, and how to protect yourself against foreclosure fraud. But we're sticking with your calls at the moment, and the next one is Tommy in Illinois. Tommy, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Paul, how you doing today?
Great, Tommy.
Well,
what's on your mind?
Oh, well, you know, it was funny you were playing the Britney Spears clip just a second ago, and that's something that I don't know what the music scene in the UK is like. I'm sure you know how awful it is here in America. And I was wondering if, I was just wanting your opinion on just a quick thing here. Over in England in the 70s, of course, we had the punk scene, the Sex Pistols, which stood up in the end. The punk scene in London or in England, all over the UK, stood up to the National Front, racism, things of that nature, an out-of-control government, I think the employment rate amongst the youth was close to 75% unemployed from 18 to 25, I believe, was statistics in 78. And I wonder if just your opinion on since that scene, since the punk scene in England, New York, and then what ended up spawning a great scene over in San Francisco. I don't know how much you like punk rock or not, but I wonder if just your opinion on since that time, there has been very few relevant bands hit the mainstream with anything to say, anything on the ball, and here we are, 8 years of Bush, 2 years of Sotero, 9 years of war. Under Clinton, it's 17 years of bombing, and you know, and nobody's got anything to say about it. Nobody cares. And I wonder if I just wonder in your opinion on with the consolidation of media, if that's definitely something to it, and if the independent music scene is starting to rise up. Like out in the UK again, seems like y'all start everything good, including the Revolutionary War. You know, I just wonder what's your opinion on that, and will we ever see the people rise up out of the stupor, musically, artistically, and finally stand up and use their music and their talent and their to inspire the way Johnny Rotten inspired me, a 14-year-old redneck from the middle of Missouri, to get smarter, to go to work, to you know, to be more, you know. And I just wonder what your opinion on that. And hey, thanks a lot, and everybody contribute. I'll contribute $25 more at Patriot 1776 on the message boards. Use lowercase letters in his posts. $25 more if you'll promise to do that. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, as you said, from my perspective, the underground anti-establishment music scene has never gone away. It's always been there since the 60s. The only difference nowadays is that, as you said, the media consolidation is so tight that those underground artists, you know, especially in the rap genre, of which there are tons and tons, people like Paris, they just don't get the attention. People only buy what's shoved in front of their faces by MTV, which is this vulgar transhumanist crap like Lady Gaga, Beyonce, and all the rest of it, which is designed to keep them locked into this slave-like mentality where their entire culture is based around frivolous nothingness and meaningless sex. That's basically how they've tried to control an entire generation of young people with this Babylon system through music and the entertainment history. We will be back after the break. Infowarsmoneybomb.com. More of your calls coming up, as well as Bob Chapman. Stay tuned. to the Alex Jones Show.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5-Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
It's the final hour of the Moneybomb Marathon, Friday, October 15th. We're already pushing up to that 400,000 level. Our target is 500K. Support independent media at InfowarsMoneybomb.com. We're going to go to the rest of your calls later in the hour. But right now, I welcome Bob Chapman, veteran stockbroker, one of the biggest gold and silver traders basically in existence at the time. He's now editor of the internationalforecaster.com, an outstanding financial newsletter that we regularly feature at prisonplanet.com when Bob releases his weekly bulletin on the economy. Bob Chapman, welcome to the show today.
Well, thank you, and it's nice being here again on Friday, and it's nice being with you for a change.
Good to have you here, Bob. Now, what I want to talk about is basically one of the most important topics right now, which is being completely ignored by the corporate media as they obsess, as you know, about the rescue of Chilean miners and whatever other distractions are going on. And this is Foreclosure Gate. The revelation that predatory lending institutions were aggressively signing people up for mortgages that they knew they couldn't pay in order to bundle and securitize them and sell them on 7 Ways to Sunday as AAA rated, but what in reality were junk investments. And I mean, Bob, the happy clappers on CNBC are pointing at the 11,000 stock market as a sign that everything's hunky-dory. But people are saying that this foreclosure gate could be the final nail in the U.S. economy, that it could cause thousands of financial institutions to collapse. What's your take on foreclosure gate?
Well, you people have covered it pretty good, but I think, first of all, they're going to hold it off the radar screen until after the election, if they can. I rather think they got caught blindsided on this one. And I don't think they thought that the public or the court system would catch on to what they had done. I reported over 3 years ago that this was a dastardly mess. The rating agencies all lied about the ratings. They said they were AAA and they were triple B, which is the difference between a 10 and a 4, and the 10 being AAA. And the packaging was helter-skelter. And in the meantime, since then, these collateralized debt obligations, which are the bonds in which the mortgages are housed, packaged, they call them tranche, and goodness knows an original might have been traded 100 times or more since it came about. And so they knew what they were doing, and they were making a lot of money, and they didn't care about the consequences later. So here we are approximately 3 years later, and finally people have got through the court system, and the court system has said, well, at least in the case of this one federal judge, that you can't do that, and you don't have to pay until we find out who actually owns this thing, and who have you been paying money to, and what have they been doing with it. And it's interesting coming out of Florida, whereas another judge in Florida is just not even reading them and batting them through, like one a minute, that is foreclosures. And so they got to try to keep this out of the news as much as they can. What has been done is egregious. It's criminal. And I'm waiting to see what becomes of it, like everybody else. Our experience with the court system has been dreadful. They do what they want to do in behalf of those who are behind government and control it. And so I think there's a good chance we could have prosecutions here, and there's a good chance, especially with 50 attorney generals getting involved, that perhaps there may be charges. And if there are charges, could the system come down? And the answer is yes. So we're not going to know until we get there, but it is deplorable.
I mean, that's the risk, precisely. If, these charges do come down and people completely lose faith in mortgages, they don't even know who owns their mortgage, and they think that there's a pretty good possibility that if they just stop paying for their mortgage, that nobody's going to come after them because of the mass confusion that this has created. Then, I mean, this could completely topple everything. Do you think that people are genuinely going to go down that route and just say, well, I'm going to take this risk and just stop paying my mortgage because this foreclosure thing is just going to topple over completely? Is that going to be the case?
It could be, but what you must do first is you must go to the people who you are paying and ask to see the mortgage. And if they tell you that they don't have it, it's over in Timbuktu, and they're just collecting for the International Timbuktu Corporation Bank, then you might stop paying, because let's say you paid the house off. How could you get the deed? It's a good question. If they don't know where it is, I mean, who does know where it is? I mean, is it packaged in some ABS system or bond that nobody knows where it is, and it might take 6 months to find it? and then you have to unravel